Hello children, welcome to the virtual session again. So today we are going to continue with chapter 4 heat, that is part 4 of the chapter. We have done mode of transfer of heat due to conduction, due to convection. So today we are going to study mode of transfer of heat due to radiation. So what is radiation? How does the mode of transfer of heat takes place due to radiation? Let us see. Radiation is a process by which heat is transferred from one place to another without the help of any medium. So radiation does not require any medium. The heat from the sun reaches the earth by radiation. So it does not require any medium, no particles of dust or anything, or no medium is required for the radiation to propagate. That's why we reach heat from the sun. The earth received heat from the sun due to the process of radiation. When we sit near fire, we feel warm due to the heat radiated by the fire. All hot bodies radiate heat. So in your notebook, you are just going to write the definition of radiation. Radiation is the process by which heat is transferred from one place to another without the help of any medium. Now here you have a picture showing radiation and conduction. You can see the process and you can recollect the concept of conduction. Conduction, how it takes place in the body. It travels from one place to another with the help of a medium. It takes place in solid. Whereas radiation over here, even if you see a person sitting far off the fire, then also receive heat due to radiation. So here radiation is taking place and that person can get warmth of the fire in winters. So this is a mechanism of heat transfer. Heat conducts from warmer to cooler bodies. So you have to understand this. Heat always conduct from warmer to cooler bodies. That means it will get transfer from warmer to cooler bodies always. Then here we will see dark colored surfaces absorb more heat than light colored surfaces. So let us see now over here how dark colored surfaces absorbed more heat than light colored surfaces. Take two tin cans of same size. Paint the outer surface of one black and the other white. Pour equal amounts of water in each and then leave them in sunlight for about 1 hour. Measure the temperature of water in both the cans. The water in the black is warmer than the water in the white can. So this experiment clearly explain that uh, dark color surfaces absorb more heat than light color surface, because when you paint one of the can black and the other white and water was poured in equal amount, then it will absorb sunlight, it will take up heat. But over here in the case where the can was painted black, it has absorbed more heat and the temperature of water in that can is higher than the temperature of the water in the can which is white. So this example or this experiment clearly explain what we said just now. So dark color surfaces radiate more heat than light color surfaces. Now second part of this, dark colored surfaces radiate more heat than light colored surfaces. So you have to understand the concept. Earlier we have done dark color surfaces absorb more heat than light color surfaces. Now we are doing dark color surfaces radiate also more heat than light color. So they absorb also and radiate also. Here you can see two tin cans of the same size. Paint the outer surface of one black and the other white. Pour equal amount of hot water of the same temperature, say 60 degree. You heat water and bring it to 60-degree temperature and pour it in the can. So and leave them in a room or shade for 10 to 15 minutes. Measure the temperature of water in both the cans. The water in the black can is cooler than the water in the white can. So this experiment clearly explains that dark colored surfaces radiate more heat than light colored surfaces, because when the water, same amount of water at same temperature, when you are keeping in two cans, one white and one black, the temperature and you keep it for some time and you see the temperature of both the cans, you find that the temperature of the water in the dark color can or the black color can is lower than the temperature of the water in the white color can. So this example will clearly explain dark colored surfaces radiate more heat than light colored surfaces. So over here you are going to make points in your notebook. You are going to write dark colored surfaces absorb more heat than light colored surfaces. Second point, dark colored surfaces radiate more heat than light colored surfaces. You are going to write important points and take down these 2 points, important points on radiation. So you will take down these 2 points only. Then kinds of cloth we wear in summer and winter. So let us see what decide for us to wear particular type of clothes in summer and winter. Dark colored surfaces absorb more heat than light colored surfaces. Dark colored surfaces radiate more heat than light colored surfaces. These two concepts we have understood just now. So that concept we can actually apply in a day-to-day life when you have to deal with the weather conditions. So let us see, we wear dark colored clothes in winter because it absorbs more heat and keep us warm. We wear woolen clothes in winter because wool is a poor conductor of heat and the air in between the wool fibers prevent loss of heat from our body, so we feel warm. So over here, the concept over here is that we wear dark colored clothes in winter because it will absorb more heat and keep us warm, because winter we feel cold. So that's why we wear dark colored clothes. And we wear woolen clothes in winter because you have to remember this extremely important. Wool is a poor conductor of heat and the air in between the wool fiber prevent the loss of heat from our body. So whatever heat our body gives, it will be trapped in the wool fiber. It will not move out. So that heat in the wool fiber will give us warmth. So this is very clear, children. Then we wear light colored clothes in summer because it reflects most of the heat and keep us cool. So we wear light colored clothes in summer because it will give away it will give out most of the heat and keep us cool. So here you can see picture of conduction, convection and radiation happening together. A good example to see and relate to the concept which we have learned. So fire over here, if you hold a metal rod, there will be a conduction taking place. Heat is given on all the other sides of the fire which is burning. So when you just hold your hand, you will feel warm. And on top, if you hold your hand, if you keep your hand on top, you will feel the heat due to convection of the current of the heat. So this picture on your left hand side clear. Now you will see your right hand side picture here. You have a saucepan of water heating in that saucepan due to convection of heat. This is the mode of transfer of heat. That's why the water get heated up. The entire bulk will get heated up due to convection. And a person holding it, hold the when it is holded, that it's again a metal, so it will conduct heat. So when the heat goes in that holder, when you are holding that saucepan, so that is due to conduction, and the radiation will happen around because, and you will feel the heat around the fire as well because of the radiation process. So these two are very good example of all the three process happening: conduction, convection and radiation. Assignment for the day, children: you have to solve these jumble words. So, this is your first question for the day. There are four jumble words. I hope you will try to solve it. Then next one, why is the box of solar cooker painted black from inside? So you just have to explain why the box of solar cooker painted black from inside. This question is related to the concept which we have learned today, that is radiation. So here we end for the day, children. Here we end for the day, children. I hope you have understood the concept. Have a nice day.